midfield. Huge crease, untouched, 10, 5, touchdown!
Good evening, everyone, and we're here for another episode of the 10-5 Touchdown Carolina Tigers live talk show, hosted by your man right here, Julio Hennessy. We're getting an early start this week, man. About to have a few changes coming up for the talk show. I want to say thank you all to our returning viewers, thank you all to our new viewers, and thank you all who support the Carolina Tigers women's tackle football team. We're very thankful, man. There's several ways to really support the Tigers organization. You can become a corporate or community partner. You can support players through our sponsorship initiatives, and you can join one of our most impactful campaigns to uplift women athletics. We also have the awesome Kids Zone program, we call the Cubs Den. Any child 12 and under is able to be a part of the 13 and under be a part of Cubs Den. And if you have a child that's over 13, we have the Teen Zone, and that's also for those children over 13. And to find out more about all this, you go to the website, CarolinaTigersFootball.org, and you go out there and see all the initiatives, all the programs, and how to be involved as a Tiger. Now, while you're on that awesome website and you want to know more about Tigers and be kept up regularly on a regular basis, please sign up for the monthly newsletter while you're in the website, and you can find out all things about upcoming games, events, and all behind-the-scenes news when it comes to the Carolina Tigers football team. So, hey, remember, go to CarolinaTigersFootball.org, catch up with everything you want to know. Also, go ahead and sign up for the monthly newsletter and keep up with all things Tiger football. You know what I'm saying? So now we're about to go ahead and start the show, and we can't start the show without my brother right here. What's going on, Cam?
Hey, how's it going, Julio? How's it going, Tiger fans? How are we doing today? You doing all right, Julio, today?
We're doing good, man. It's another Wednesday. It's another hump day. Halfway through the week. We survived Snowmageddon.
Barely, apparently. I'll tell you, I prefer this one than the last one because at least the snow this time was all nice and fluffy and it wasn't breaking my back trying to shovel it all and doing stuff. So
yeah, I think the South this time got some real northern snow. When you saw, but people still can't drive. I don't know why people decide to drive crazy in the snow. If you don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, or if you can't put chains on it, just sit down and be still. Some people like myself who are, essential workers, we had to go out here and brave the elements and still go to work to make sure a lot of these trucks, a lot of these things you need or need help with, we're able to go out there and help y'all. So some people had to brave the elements to go still give their service to the community. And I want to give a shout out to all those emergency responders and first responders, these essential guys as myself who work on these units to keep them up running. It's amazing. And to say that, I guess people don't know that the Tigers are really championing a lot of community incentives. And they have one of the newest incentives that they are embodying and responding is they're supporting the first responders and veterans and including the Wounded First Responders Initiative. I want to say what they're doing right now. They're going here, man. This is an awesome thing. There's efforts to help. We recognize so many people out there, but we don't really understand about the wounded first responders. And this organization is the Operations First Response, and it's an exciting partnership between the Tigers and the first responders. Operation First Response is totally new. I think we forget about our firemen, our EMTs, our police officers, man, from coast, it's so many emergency first responders that actually can get injured or wounded out here, giving to the community, being selfless. And this is a great initiative to help recognize these people and these great, awesome people who give. You know, when others run from the fire or run from the issue or run out the house, they run to it.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of those things where, like, man, I feel like it's so hard to get recognition for just how much work, how much time, how much dedication I think these people put into it to make sure the community is safe. It's such a thankless job. People just sometimes it can be hard to really appreciate the work that they put in and the things that they do for their community. And like I said, just how much time and help they sacrifice for this stuff, right? So that's why it's so important, you guys, to be able to really make sure you show your appreciation for this, and that you give back, this initiative.
Yes, and like I said, it's very exciting to have the Tigers and Operation First Response come together to give more light and more acknowledgement to our hardworking first responders and veterans of the communities around us, man. Like I said, you can't. You mean it's. You really can't put a number on a lot of lives that these people have touched, a lot of lives that has been lost in helping and going to save other people. We hear about it briefly, but I'm very proud of the organization bringing more light and bringing more support to this organization. I think it's awesome. And also with this going on, we are proud to announce that we will have on our first home game of the 2026 season will be the First Responders Night. Awesome. April the 11th, it's going to be the Carolina Tigers versus the Carolina Queens right here in the Carolinas. And, man, it's going to be great. And if you are a first responder, we invite you to come out and be recognized. And we're going to talk. We have more details about that as we get closer to the season. But if you want to learn more about the Operations First Response, please visit their website at operationsfirstresponse.org. They provide critical financial assistance to the first responders and veterans when they need it most. And like I said, and OFR, don't be surprised if we ask y'all to come do an interview on us on the future Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward to hearing from OFR, Operation First Response. So look forward to us continuing to champion this new initiative with the Tigers. It's all about community. It's all about loving each other. And I'm happy and proud of the Tigers about that, man. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome, Cam. It really is. People don't know. I know a lot of my classmates are EMS and paramedics. Also, one of my classmates is a sheriff. He's out there doing his
stuff. Really?
Davidson County. Yeah. Josh Yarborough. Yep. Played ball with him. We had another with a classmate I played ball with, Orlando Craven. I think he is now a fire chief in High Point, North Carolina. Awesome, man. Renata, I don't get her last name right. She's gonna beat me up. Renata was also an EMS. She is now one of the leading plant-based vegan food aficionados of social media, and she's always over here doing her thing with that. So it's been a lot of people we know. Oh, Rashard, my high school wrestling teammate, Rashard is EMT paramedic. Man, there's so many people I know. I should have got it together for tonight, but we want to say thank you to all our first responders and people what y'all do, because y'all really sacrifice a lot to make this safer. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know. My uncle too. He was also a firefighter. Fortunately, he's passed away, but it was one of those things where he was the nicest guy, funniest guy. And I think about it a lot because one of the things that a lot of people in the first responders fields is that it's sometimes a lot of risk of like cancer and things like that, right? So like I said, and just on, of course, like all the dangerous aspects of being a firefighter or any of this kind of stuff, right? So like I said, it can really take a toll on you. But these people sacrifice so much, all these things, all these risks, just to be able to do it, right? And not even counting for like all the training and stuff he did. My friend, he's going through firefighter training. He talked about all the, just how hard it is, how tough that training can be. all how, just the extent of it is, and, how some places are dangerous, more dangerous than others, right? Some communities can be more dangerous than others. And, like I said, there's things that you just don't think about, right? Like, you call 911 and, you might find someone coming over to help you, right? But you don't think about, everything that might be involved in that, right? The logistics, the people, the hours, the time, all that stuff, right? Things that people just don't really think about, And I think that's why I think that's why I think that a initiative like this is so important, not only to give them recognition, but also to give back to them, right? The same amount that they've given back to the community,
Yeah.
So, everyone, make sure you guys turn out, all the first responders, make sure you turn out so that we can give you the recognition you deserve, make sure you come out of the game and we can give back. And like I said, just appreciate, all the stuff that these first responders give to you guys,
Yeah. I totally agree. Man. And that right there is surprisingly has the first half of the podcast. So you know what that means, y'all. We is now at the halftime of the 10-5 Tigers, Touchdown Tigers talk show. And at this time, I want to give a big shout out to all our sponsors and partners. You guys help us make things possible. And bam, this is how we're gonna do it, baby. We got something new for all y'all to be on there, right? We got Sadler Sports and Recreation Insurance, man. It kind of like Aflac. If you get hurt, you get paid doing what you like to do in your spare time. So call Sadler Insurance, man, and get yourself together. And don't be out there playing and you get hurt and you can't pay no bills. You better call Sadler today. Also, Carolina Vision is the ones giving us a new vision on our team. TB Farm and Stokes, man. They right there. You see a little tractor with a little pink name on there, TB Stokes Farm. We appreciate you. It's one of our business sponsors that took care of a Tiger. They will be having a great big old banner with their Tiger they sponsor, with their business QR code and everything on there. Also, Stockton Constructions is a business sponsor of the Tigers. They're going to have a big old banner at all the home games with their Tiger out there with all their stuff on how to get in contact with them and how to get Stockton Constructions to come construction stuff on your property, okay? Also, Second and Main is a proud sponsor of the Tigers, man. After the games, go down to Second and Main. You can have your party on, sip on, tip on. And when you're done, you tell them, hey, you been in the game. They're going to say, guess what? We're going to give you a little bit, 10%, a little more off. It's about 10% off your total bill. Also, we got Savage D1. Man, Savage D1 is the ones that made the Tigers look good. They got all them nice uniforms. And guess who made them? Savage D1. So we want your team to look like some savages. Go out there and holler at D1 today and get your team looking good. Also, Review Media. If you want to have a new view to what you do, holler at Review Media today. They can give a whole new vision, a whole new view on what you do. Because I don't want to mix them all up. Also, we have the AFA, the American Football Association, is also a proud partner. Also, Catch the Funny is the funny behind the money, because you got the money, we got the funny, but hey, we love making our Tigers laugh. And of course, our new partner right here is Operation First Response, honoring all our first responders, man. And also, can't forget the AWFL, the American Women's Football League, the league we playing. In the league, we're going to win a championship in. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to let you know, AFL, the Tigers is bringing the trophy home this year. I'm going to speak that to existence.
Mm-hmm.
Play them games. I'm going to let them know what's going down, what's going up, and that's how it's going to go down, man. Also, while we're talking about the halftime, I got to put myself on. Y'all don't know. You watch some of my stuff. You watch my specials. But man, how am I going to get a chance to see Julio Hennessy? Well, guess what? Right here, bam, I got some dates coming up. You can catch me at some of these shows in Summer City. On this Saturday, I'll be at Greensboro at the Van Dyke Performance Center, and it's going to be a PG-13 show. Ain't going to be so for y'all people who like praying and don't want to hear all that cussing and flip the floor and flip and flabber the floopy the flipping. This is the show for you on this Saturday. Go to my page. You will see the details of how to get out there. On Valentine's Day here in Charlotte at Blush, we have the Valentine's Day Comedy Show. We got 2 shows. First show sold out. Second show selling tickets right now. We got an 8 and 10 o'clock show. The 20th, Black History Month. It's all about Black history right now. I also be in Charlotte at the second 22nd Starlight right there doing the Candy Coded Comedy Show hosted by my homegirl Kayla Candy. On the 24th of March, I'll be down in Greenville, South Carolina at the Comedy Zone for the Taco Tuesday Uncle and Nephew Comedy Show. Then on 28th, I'll be in Clemens doing the special show. It's pretty funny for the Tigers. And then on April the 1st, I'll be in Spindale, North Carolina, heading out there, headlining the Supper Series Comedy Show. So you got plenty of time, man. Come check out Julio, catch some shows, come laugh. And what you got to do, you just got to catch the funny, baby. That's all you got to do. And that's all I got for the halftime. And thank y'all all so very much.
All right. Well, dang, man, he got the whole tour going on. Look at that. And you sold out.
You got to speak things to existence, Cam. Coming up on this year, and the end of June will be my 10th year of comedy. I'm thankful for all the growth and prosperity I've had. I keep my head down, I stay humble. I try to make people laugh everywhere I go. From all my specials to the cities I've been up and down the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? It's been a blessing, and I just look forward to continuing on with that blessing. And yeah, if I'm in more than 3, 4, 5 cities, I'm gonna call a tour because I'm getting there somehow. Y'all better pull up. You better pull up and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Gina. I appreciate it. One of my biggest supporters, my baby. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, welcome back after the halftime. And what better way to kick off Black History Month than to officially celebrate and kick off with honoring our Heroes Initiative.
Yes, sir.
And we want to recognize a first responder who made history. When I say history, I mean history. I mean, just let me bring this up. Who made history? Okay, let me go show y'all who I'm talking about if y'all don't know. I want to say we're bringing history right here, man, to this awesome man, Mr. Fire Chief Thadford D. Dickerson Sr. Chief Dickerson was the former Lexington fire chief. He was the first Black fire chief in Lexington, North Carolina. He was also one of the first Black fire chiefs in the South during that time, in his time. You know, although Chief Dickerson is not with us in the physical anymore, his legacy lives on. And tonight we honor his bravery, his leadership, and the impact he left on the community that he served so selfishly. Was unselfish his whole time. Was a great man of just giving, leadership, and love. And Cam, can you please tell us more about this great man, Thadford Fire Chief Thadford D. Dickerson Sr.?
Mm-hmm. With pleasure and with honor, Julio. The Carolinas Tigers women's football team proudly honors his life, a life of legacy, of service, of leadership, of history. Thadford D. Dickerson Sr., he was a trailblazer, a servant leader, and historic figure whose impact continues to shape Lexington to this day. You see, as the first Black fire chief in Lexington, he was also one of the first Black fire chiefs in the South, period. And Chief Dickerson broke barriers with dignity, courage, and an unwavering commitment to service. His appointment marked a powerful moment in Black history. He opened doors and set a standard for generations to follow. Hired by the City of Lexington Fire Department on December 21st in 1981, Chief Dickerson served for more than 30 years, rising to the ranks and retiring as fire chief on June 30th, 2010. Under this leadership, the department expanded with new fire stations, upgraded equipment, stronger emergency response capabilities, and equitable hiring and professional development practices. Though both professional and personal partnerships, he ensured that his help reached all who needed it. But beyond these titles and accomplishments, Chief Dickerson's greatest legacy was his heart for people, his pride in serving the citizens of Lexington and the men and women of the fire department. So, as we honor our first responders today, veterans, and Black History Month, we salute a pioneer, protector, and a history maker. We honor his legacy, we celebrate his history, and we thank him for his service.
Man, thank you, Cam. That was excellent viewing to Chief Dickerson. I graduated with his son. I remember times of personally being with Chief Dickerson as a young child. Family is a beautiful, loving family. He was truly a man about family, about dignity, how to stand and make yourself accountable, be somebody. And it was he done an excellent job at the community of Lexington. And I'm honored and happy that we took the time to acknowledge his great service. It's being from Lexington and seeing an African-American male such as Chief Dickerson be in that position. Normally, you do not see the presence of a Black man doing that in that community. And the things he went to, endured, but he endured and was on top of the mountain, but still made sure he put his hand down to help all those that need to be picked up. So again, on the behalf of our Tiger family, we want to tell the Dickerson family we thank your father for his service, and we will continue to honor his legacy and make sure that name, his name, Fire Chief Thadford D. Dickerson Sr., will not be forgotten and will always be held in memory with respect and love. You know what I'm saying? So that's great, man. That's great, Cam. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Whew, man. That's a great segment. That is it's so great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta put his picture up one time.
Yes, sir.
I gotta put his picture up again. I think people of that community who, if you don't know, you need to know and recognize the greatness of what he endured and what he persevered through in Davidson County, Lexington, North Carolina, and in the South, in becoming a figure of achievement and service.
Yes, sir.
And so great job to Tigers for doing that. All right. Well, usually the next section is was one without introduction. You know what I'm saying? We get so used to it. It's always Julio's picks of the week. And for some of y'all who missed last week's episode, we kind of did an early pick, and we're gonna quickly revisit because the picks have already been made. So all I'm gonna do is say the picks, and we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. You know what's going down this Sunday is the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. Now I'm mad because my Bears ain't make it. I felt like we should have made it. All we had to do was run for a first down. Okay, Williams, Caleb. Yeah, throw the ball like that, brother. But we got NFC represented by the Seahawks. AFC represented by the New England Patriots. So it's the Patriots and the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl this Sunday. We picked last week in Cam. Cam said he's going with the Patriots, and I'm going with the Seahawks. And Cam, now that you had time to marinate on your choice, Cam, do you want to enlighten us on why you chose the Patriots?
Listen, I personally speaking, look, maybe for the Patriots, right? Got a little.
Don't do no typing. I don't want to hear your Twitter finger going off.
A little bit, but at least personally speaking, I thought they did pretty good this. I thought they did pretty good this season, right?
They made the Super Bowl. It did very well. It did very good. It's very good.
So so why not?
Well, all I'm gonna say is why they've been putting that man down, the quarterback for the Seahawks, saying he wasn't no good. He washed up. He old. He had the most turnovers in the league this year, but he had one of the strongest. He turned the ball over, but guess what? He had a big dance. They scored the most points. They got an awesome defense. You know what I'm saying? All roads leads to the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Now, some roads have pit stops. Some roads have potholes. So I'm going to tell you what. If you got the right street crew, Cam, If you got the right cement, you got the right tar truck, if you got the right people, the DOT crew, guess what happened to potholes? They get filled. And you drive right over like they ain't never been there. So all I gotta say is Seahawks, bring the road crew, bring the tar, bring the concrete, and you ain't got to worry about no potholes stopping you from winning the Super Bowl. And I picked the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl on Sunday. Drop my pen.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right, we good? We good now? You know, you got it out, okay? You got it all out. You know, you know, we got it all there. We good now?
Because it don't matter, Cam. This the one. I don't care what the numbers was all this year. This the one gonna take everything. Who picked the Super Bowl champion?
Okay. You know what then? You know what? Look, we're gonna see how it goes down this week. And when the Patriots win, okay, against all odds, against everything, I want you to know that there's no one better at gambling than me. Okay. Look.
Okay. Y'all heard it.
We have the look. Sometimes the analytics lie. Okay, and sure, you know, maybe they might have an overwhelming advantage. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe the Seahawks have it. But look, sometimes miracles can happen, Julio.
Okay, just remember the edit this clip right here. So when it go down, we can play this back.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, before we get up out of here, and Cam wants to change his mind and gonna call me tomorrow, you have to put me down for the Seahawks. I want to remind y'all that the Tigers does have an upcoming fundraiser, man. It's gonna be a great fundraiser. It's gonna be a great way to come out there, support the Tigers, and also enjoy some laughter at the same time. And we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna have the pretty funny open mic comedy show. It's really a comedy show. I don't know about open mic because I don't think anybody want to jump up there. We got 3 awesome all ladies line up, and every one of these women is absolutely hilarious. They funny. I've done many shows with Stephanie. We got a show together this Saturday night in Greensboro. Brandy Roberts, she's also hilarious. Jazz Gill out of South Carolina. That girl is crazy. We got me hosting the show. So it's nothing but laughs all night from the beginning to the end. It's going to be at the Village Inn in Clemens, North Carolina, man. Get your tickets in advance. Come out, support the Tigers, and laugh a little bit, because one thing this world needs is laughter and more of it, okay? Make sure everybody, you guys are following us on social media. I said media, so like my grandma. Go and find me on social media now, baby. Go and find me out there on the book. But y'all make sure y'all follow the Tigers, get things together, sign up for the newsletter, stay in tune, and don't miss a thing. And like I said, on the behalf of the Carolina Tigers women's tackle football team, we want to thank you all for tuning in, and cannot wait to see y'all next week. And thank you for supporting the mission. Thank you for helping us stand with the women, and we uplift women's athletics with honor our heroes and help build our community. I want to say good night, my Tiger family, and always, one pride, one mission. Cam, you want to say anything to take us out?
You know, like I said, as always, you know, guys, make sure you're checking out the social media page. Make sure you guys are following the Tigers. There we go. I recently started the official Carolina Tigers blog. The first post went out last week, but I will have another post for you guys, hopefully by tomorrow. And we'll be keeping that posted tomorrow, and you guys will see that up there. I'll be going a bit over how AFL goes up, so look forward to that, guys. And otherwise, though, I'm all good on my end, Julio.
All right, man. Like I said, man, y'all be great, be good, love one each other. Watch out for the new next Snowmageddon supposed to come out tonight or tomorrow. I hope it's just a Fluttermageddon. But other than that, man, thank y'all. See you next Wednesday. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living, and I want y'all to live your life to the fullest. Y'all have a great night. Peace.
Hey guys.
Them Tigers, orange, white, and purple. Y'all better take a seat. Carolina Tigers, you know we can't be beat. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, run up on them, make that play all day. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, line them up, we'll make them pay. We don't play. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, hard hits, big plays, that's our way. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, Carolina Tigers. You know we gon' slay. Stepping in the jungle, that's a death wish. We Tigers on the hunt, coming out the mist. We try to count us out, now we gonna grind. Y'all can move out the way, it's our time to shine. Our claws are out, ain't no holding back. We the new champs here and we're on attack. You want the smoke, well, we're bringing the fire. Wanna feel the heat if that's your desire.